Hello, Abnormal Investigations. Hope everybody's doing well. Got another encounter for y'all today. Oh man, it's been a long day today. Hope y'all are having a good day. I kind of slept in today. It's the 10th, and I'm just now getting around. I stayed up not long last night either. I was kind of tired last night, which is usually up late, but I went to bed around, I think it was 9 o'clock. I just got up, so pretty much slept the day away. But I guess whenever you sleep like that, you need it, right? Or at least I think I did. Alright guys, I got an encounter for you. We're going to go ahead and jump into it and I'll stop rambling along. I'm B. She's going by B for her name, guys. A 27-year-old from Wisconsin. I've grown up hunting and fishing and I'm familiar with the sounds of animals in the woods. This story takes place in 2019 during the Labor Day weekend. My girlfriend F, my cousin A, and my friend P and I decided to camp in the backyard woods at my family's cabin. The campsite was about 300 yards from the house, and I could see the stop sign and the street light from my tent. We spent the evening sitting around the fire, talking, and enjoying each other's company. Around 11 p.m. we decided to go to bed. As I lay in my tent with F and I noticed how quiet it was. It was calming, peaceful silence. Hours later, I woke up to the sound of A or P snoring. I tried to go back to sleep, but my frustration woke F up. That's when we heard the coyotes across the way, yipping and barking. F asked if we were okay and safe, and I reassured her that there was nothing to worry about. P and A woke up asking if the coyotes were close. I told them they were across the field. Then out of nowhere, a loud, guttural howl sounded on the road near our cabin. F grabbed me, asking me if I would, and I told her that we were okay. But it wasn't a wolf or a coyote. A yelled over asking if it was a wolf. I told her no, it was much bigger, sounded way, way larger. The hairs on the arms and everything of our back and everything was just standing on end. Stood. I'm talking, it was raised. P started yelling. What the hell was that? I got up and unzipped the flap of my tent to look out. As it crossed the highway, I heard it crashing and breaking things. Then I seen it. As I looked toward the streetlight and stop sign, I saw it. It was massive, at least twice the size of a wolf. It had long dark hair and a huge bushy tail. Its back was arched, as if its legs seemed smaller in the front than it did in the back. My eyes, I knew, had to be just wide open with fear, and I started getting cold sweats like you're going to pass out, that feeling you get weak in the legs, and that cold sweat. As it crossed the highway, I heard a crashing and breaking things as it went through the brush. Everything went silent after that. I have no idea what it was. A werewolf, a skinwalker, but it was definitely not normal. The next morning, we all woke up early, still shaken by what we had heard and what we had seen the night before. We tried to make sense of it, but none of us could come up with a logical explanation. We decided to keep the incident to ourselves, not wanting to worry our families and not be able to camp together, because if they knew that, then they would make us stop. But as the days went by, I couldn't shake the feeling of something was off. I kept thinking about the creature we had seen, and I heard people around town were also hearing a strange scream howl. It had even made it to the local donut shop. I started to do some research trying to find out if anyone else had seen or heard anything similar. I scoured the internet looking for any mention of strange creatures, unexplained howls in the area, but I couldn't find any there. But the donut shop, on our way to school, I heard three old men talking about it. One old man, had to be in his 70s, wearing his coveralls, sitting there drinking his coffee, eating his donut, said, "This town went through this back when I was in my 20s. A few kids went missing, and a lot of animals went missing. We all know what it was." As the weeks turned into months, I started to feel like I was losing my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about the creature, and I started to wonder if I had really seen it at all. That was until I had my next encounter. I was laying in my bed and I heard that large howl again. Instead of opening my window all the way, I peeked out my window toward the light. There it was, standing in the same place, on all fours, bigger than any dog I'd ever seen. It stood up on its hind legs, started sniffing the air, and walked off into the brush, disappearing on two legs. I have no idea what I've seen. I have not seen it since, but I am so scared. Do you think we're safe to still camp in our backyard? I don't think we're ever, or can we ever, guarantee complete safety. We do the best that we can, and we do preventative measures to try to keep bad things from happening. I would put up lights, motion detectors if you have them. You have to talk to your mom and dad about that. But definitely lights. Y'all need to take some bright flashlights with you when you go out there. That would be something I would think about doing. Or even if they come over and stay the night, maybe stay in the house. Have like your little party in the house. That way y'all can have, you have the TV and stuff, and that way you're not out there vulnerable to it with a little bitty piece of tent between you and it. And especially being a bunch of girls, I think that puts you at a higher risk. So I think you'd probably be better served to have your parties indoors. What do you all think? Do you think they should continue camping out back? Do you think they'll be okay with lights, or do you think they should go inside? Let me know in the comments, guys. Thanks for listening. Keep your head on a swivel, and don't be something's dinner.